2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here. Shaq's here. Kenny's here. Welcome to this edition of 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Utah Jazz against the Orlando Magic. Checking out the Magic, they'd love to get back on a winning track. 7 losses in their last 8 games. That is not going to get it done, and they know it. So we're right around halfway through the season. Shaq, a lot of trade discussions happening. What are your keys to making a great deal?
Well, it depends on your goal. You want to win now? You want to win later? A combination of both? Does your analysis ever make changes out of emotion?
Well, acquiring players that fit your system. You have to have a system first. That's the key. And if your trade looks too good to be true, it probably is.
I meant to say, do your analysis, never make changes out of emotion.
Okay.
See, I was emotional when I was talking about it.
Well, I heard you.
I
understood it. I understood
All right.
You did?
Not really, but.
Me either. And now with the tip-off coming up shortly, it's time to send it to Kevin Harlan for the call.
We're live, the home of the Magic, the Amway Center in beautiful Orlando, Florida. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. Looking at the last game for the Orlando Magic, it was a loss to Chicago.
And unfortunately for them, they just ran into a hot shooting team and really had no answers.
Well, they still should have been more active on defense, giving those guys a run for their money.
And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
Thanks very much. Well, Quinn Snyder is the coach here in Utah, and he said, as a coaching staff, we show the players we have confidence in them. And then we're unbelievably demanding. But it has to be mixed with patience. And that, over time, pays off. Kevin?
Teaching and motivating. He's done a nice job, D.A. Thanks. We're about halfway through the season, Smitty. At this point, how much can teams really improve?
I think if you have younger guys, you start to see those guys develop. Then also, if you have a lot of new guys, you see the chemistry start to form. And then a lot of times you can improve when you have guys coming back from injuries. A lot goes into a season. It's a roller coaster kind of effect, but it's good when you start to see teams put it together at the halfway point.
All about managing time, managing games, and injuries.
You're so true.
And it's going to be the Magic off the tip. The starters for the Utah Jazz. Rubio teams up with Mitchell in the backcourt. Favors and Gobert, the tough pair inside. And it's Ingles in at the 3 spot. So it's Rubio bringing it up for Utah. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
And no issues with how they played. I mean, the problem simply is they just couldn't finish.
They had some opportunities that they let slip away. Sometimes it's just not your night.
And it's Mitchell missing. Here's Fournier. Pass to Gordon. Shot clock at 5. Back to Fournier. Vucevic down low. Defended by Gobert. And it's Vucevic missing. Mitchell kicks to Favors. And here's Ingles outside. Rebound by the Magic. Here's Isaac. Another miss by Orlando.
I'll tell you what, despite the miss, he's going to be looking for that same shot again.
Basket counts.
And while Favors has developed his outside shot, right there in the paint is his comfort zone.
Now here is Augustine. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Knocks it loose. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. And here's Ingles outside. Nailed from three-point land. Ingles has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to Vucevic. The basket is good. The assist from Augustine.
This is what it means to be a catalyst. His offense helps set the tone for a lot of what they do.
Rubio the pass to Gobert. Mitchell right side. Nice ball movement by Utah. And the basket by Rubio.
You see the defender right there playing physical, trying to impose his will, but Rubio's tough.
Fournier against Mitchell. Fournier's shot is off.
You know, the offense has just looked out of sync. Only 1 of 5 from the field.
Mitchell dishes to Ingles. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And Augustine kicks to Vucevic. A 3 ball. Augustine, no luck.
You won't see him miss many of these. A wide open look from distance.
Here's Mitchell. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Can't emphasize this enough. This is the way Mitchell's got to play to give this team its best chance.
And Greg, right out of the gate, Donovan Mitchell seemed like a veteran more than a rookie.
I mean, his professionalism was one of the first things Ricky Rubio noticed about Mitchell. Father played minor league baseball, knows what it takes to succeed in professional sports. And you can just see it in his approach to practice and his commitment to improving his game. Mitchell was already the surprise of that 2017 draft, and I don't think there's any question he's destined to be a star.
And the thing about Mitchell, stands only about 6'3", but has a solid frame and long arms, and is very quick off his feet.
Stolen by Rubio. To the paint, stolen by Gordon. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul. And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. And talking about Mitchell, you have the physical profile, and then you have the intangibles.
The first one, he's a highly competitive guy. The strides he's made with his shooting speaks volumes about his work ethic. Great character and very well spoken.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You look at the Celtics. And not a surprise, really, to see them sitting there in that #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific. And, of course, Orlando, just way behind.
And I think for the Magic, they've just lacked that one extra piece that could put them over the top this season. They haven't been able to kind of set themselves apart.
What they've done, they've kept themselves in the playoff picture, though. They haven't been spectacular, but they're still in the race. And we all know anything can happen in the postseason.
And where's the help? Obviously, a missed rotation, something they're going to want to patch up.
Only the first quarter. Guys are getting in a groove, but communication on the defense has to be better.
The Magic trail by 8. Grant kicks to Vucevic. Rubio against Grant. Back to Vucevic. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Vucevic has got 6. Jazz leading by 6. Mitchell outside. The Jazz with another miss. And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Tries a 3. It's good from long range. Utah has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. The pass to Favors. Now Gobert, who's guarded by Fournier. Down low, here's Grant. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. He has 5.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Especially at that kind of height disadvantage. You're looking to score the ball or at least draw the foul.
Now here's Gobert. 20 points for him last game against Miami.
He was really aggressive on the glass, too. He really racked up on the boards out there.
And the outside shot finally starting to come around for Ricky Rubio.
Yes, Kevin, he'll never be a pure shooter, but you have to like the improvement. Last year, he hit 35% of his threes, the highest number of his career, and he shot more threes than ever before. Two shots.
free throw good from Rubio.
The Utah Jazz, their offense, they can go at you from several angles. They have a lot of shot creators and a lot of guys that can put it on the floor. Solid shooting, and they don't get sped up on the offensive end.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. Terrence Ross comes in for Jonathan Isaac. And it's Fulton for Fournier. And so Ricky Rubio nails both of them. And Smitty, with the Jazz offense, they are looking for that corner three.
Yes, indeed. They took advantage of that last season. They took the most corner threes in the league, and they had the 3rd highest percentage from there.
Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Crossing up the defense, and that's what you expect from Rubio. Terrific vision.
The Magic trail by 5. Grant kicks to Gordon. And the rejection by Udo. And he recovers it. Ross against Crowder. 5 on the clock. Goes back up. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Exum. And he makes good on the layup. Exum's got his first bucket of the night.
Dante Exum is a truly talented player, taking care of business down inside.
The Magic again can hit.
And you see why his reputation is so strong defensively. He allows no separation.
And so many defenses are not designed to take away the mid-range jumper, but he's given nothing away.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. And for good reason. We talk about the effect of Gobert's wingspan, somewhere around 7 feet 9 inches.
Kevin, that's a tremendous advantage that few others have. I guess Mo Bamba's up there around 7 feet 10 inches. And of course, my old teammate Manute Bol still holds the record at 8 feet 6 inches.
Ken Birch is checked in for Aaron Gordon. And Utah also making a switch. Neto's checked in. Crowder with the steal. Goes up. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
That's how you do it, Crowder. Great anticipation, as always. Comes up with the steal and ignites the break.
It's tipped. Pass to Neto. Here's Udo. It's blocked. Crowder kicks to Udo. Here's Exum. Misses the 3. The Magic trail by 11. Ross finds Grant. Pass to Bamba. Orlando moving the ball around. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Grant. And again, unable to change momentum here. Here's Exum trying to get open as Crowder. Exum's shot is off.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Grant, right side. To the right side. Now here's Fultz. He's tightly guarded. Pass to Ross. Beyond the arc. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Jazz leading by 11. Exum with it. The pass to Neto. Inside, here's Crowder. And the layup's good off the glass. Crowder's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Methodical in their approach. They have absolutely owned this first quarter.
My opinion, it's been the commitment to pounding the ball inside. That's what's giving them the upper hand.
Now here's Ross. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. No one near Fultz as he lets it go. A 3-pointer off the mark. And so it's Neto with the ball. He'll bring it up for Utah. 13-point lead. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Orlando.
Yeah, an interconference matchup, and these are two teams at different ends of the spectrum as far as the talent is concerned.
Here's Grant. He's got 5. Here's Birch. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And providing the score, boy, they need it. That stops a 12-0 run by Utah.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. And Jaron Grant, 5 years at Notre Dame, redshirted as a freshman and helped lead them to the Elite Eight back in 2015.
The Irish had a high-powered offense, Kevin. A lot of shooters. A good preparation for him in the NBA.
And the Magic making a change here. Augustine's checked in, and Utah also making a switch. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Gobert. Utah leading by 11. Here's Neto. Right side Crowder over Ross. Another miss by Utah. Orlando's gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. High arcing shot. Here's Neto, headed by Augustine. And the shot is long.
And I'll tell you, the sooner this quarter can end, the happier he'll be. It's been tough making shots.
The Magic trail by 11. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Fultz with the ball. Now defended by Exum. Now Fultz. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Bamba. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Bamba's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Orlando. Exum deciding where to go with it. In the corner, Crowder with it. They get it back. Udo right through the D for the layup. And the Jazz lead by 11.
And from the opening tip, they have been in complete control of this one.
Dominate on the court, and it's showing up on the scoreboard. Let's see if they can maintain this level of intensity.
Now here's Ross. 11-point game his last outing. And he uses the glass on the layup. Ross has got his first points of the night.
It took him a while, but he finally gets one to fall.
And here's Exum. And Bamba pulls it down.
It's been a frustrating quarter for him shooting the basketball. He just has to make sure he's taking good shots.
Vucevic checked in for Orlando. The Magic trail by 9. Now here is Augustine. 9 points last game out. Here's Ross. Good work defensively by Crowder.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
Neto kicks to Korver. Lets the 3 fly. Orlando grabs the miss.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Orlando shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. That free throw, no good. Orlando making some changes. Isaac comes in for Ross. And Evan Fournier subbed in for Fultz. And he's good on the second. Jazz leading by 8. Here's Neto. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Crowder kicks to Neto. Back to Crowder. 6 to shoot. Passes it to Neto. And here's Korver from the arc. He can't hit that time. The Magic go the other way with it. Here's Isaac. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Isaac's got his first points in this one.
Yeah, I like the concentration there. Isaac showing how skilled he is on the block. Feels like no one can stop him.
Now here's Korver. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Now here's Exum. He's guarded by Fournier. Offensive rebound. Nice D from Fournier.
You know, not sure if it's him or the defense, but just something's off tonight.
Especially in this quarter. He's had a few shots that look like they would fall, but things haven't gone his way.
Gordon's checked in for Bamba. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Derek Favors checked in for Utah. Joe Ingles comes in for Jay Crowder. Mitchell, he's checked in for Dante Exum. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Raul Neto.
I like that play by Joe Ingles. Doesn't have anything he wants, keeps the ball moving.
Augustine with it. Kicks it to Vucevic. Over Favors. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Jazz lead by 7. 2K Sports back in a moment from the Amway Center. During his tenure in Utah, Coach Quinn Snyder has quickly earned the appreciation of his players, including Rudy Gobert.
It's very key to have a coach like that. He really takes everything, you know, with heart, and he wants us to be the best defensive team in the league, as I do. And I think when the coach and the players are on the same page, usually, you know, good things happen.
Coach Snyder doing a terrific job with his team.
Just a great tactician, and he's clearly got his guys buying in to his message.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Yeah, it didn't take them long to get that transition game going.
No, right off the tip, it was an ambush, pushing the pace every chance they got.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Utah, Rubio teams up with Mitchell in the backcourt. Kyle Korver is out there with Joe Ingles, and it's Favors in at the 5 spot.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Smitty, walk us through what a typical NBA practice should look like and does look like.
Well, I think you come out, Kevin, first of all, they're spending a lot of times on making sure your body is ready to go into practice. And a lot of coaches love to start with offense first, and you can end with defense. And so that's when the intensity starts to pick up. And then last, you usually ends with some kind of shooting. So I think that obviously a lot of teams have different ways, but that's usually particular. You start with offense, you end with defense, and then you go into some individual work, and that's probably shooting.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Orlando Magic has struggled to find difference-making players in the draft or in free agency. Their goal is to get younger but get better at the same time, and it's difficult to do even in the Eastern Conference, but Orlando is determined to get this right. Kevin?
And the journey continues for them and a lot of teams. D.A., thank you. Pass to Augustine. Launches the 3. It's good from long range.
Yeah, love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
Now, here's Rubio. 14 points from him the last game against Miami. From deep Ingles. He can't get that one. Gordon with the defensive effort. The Magic trail by 6. Here's Augustine. Ingles with the rebound.
And that was an easy one there. Just a missed opportunity.
If you give it to him, he'll take that shot every time down the floor. I'm sure he's kicking himself.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact. And Ricky Rubio might be one of the most unselfish players in the league. Not only for his passing and how much he enjoys piling up assists, but how he does a great job adjusting to what the team needs him to do and not worrying about his own game.
1 shot, gentlemen.
And for Rubio, who has been in the eye of the media for so long, Greg, he's always been unselfish. We've always seen that in his style of play.
You're right, Kevin. You've always been able to see that with Rubio's game. Great at making quick reads, seeing passes before they develop. I mean, he can see who's open and who's going to be open before he even catches a pass.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
And look, you never want to see a team gut you this way. Really a good timeout.
Some of this is just a matter of toughness, a willingness to play physical inside, something we're not seeing.
And with a moment, let's check out the stats for Vucevic. The past month has been surreal, averaging about 19 points, 12 rebounds, and almost 2.5 steals. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Well, and we've seen defenses try to adjust, but he has the intelligence along with the talent, just finds new ways to beat them.
Here's Mitchell. The Magic getting the bucket. He kicks it to Rubio. Pass to Ingles. Shoots. And that one's good by Favors. Favors has got his second basket of the night.
The anticipation of Favors is flawless, knowing in advance he is going to rise up for the jumper as the pass is coming to him.
Outside Fournier. The pass to Isaac. The Magic need to get a shot off here. They grab their own miss. Favors against Fournier. Augustine pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Augustine's got 5 points in the quarter. Over to the left wing. On the wing, Mitchell. He's guarded by Fournier.
That's one of his shots in his arsenal, but it was terrific rim protection.
Here's Augustine. Utah with the rebound.
You know, I like the competitive fire, but he's still really out of sync.
Here's Mitchell, and it's sent back by Isaac.
Oh, how about the read from the young fella? Isaac is dependable at anticipating when to go for the block.
The Magic making a switch here. Grant's checked in, and Utah with a change here too. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Kyle Korver. Grant kicks to Fournier. Grant against Rubio. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Tipped away. Stolen by Mitchell. And now Utah, fast break. The 11-footer off the left rim and out.
Well, just think what's happening here. He hasn't found his groove, yet they still hold the lead.
The Magic trail by 7. Now Fournier, 11 points for him in that last game against Chicago. For 3, sinks the triple.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
And it's Rubio with the ball for Utah. They can look forward to the Rockets arena after this matchup to take on Houston. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. From deep, Ingles. Rebound by the Magic. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Well, this here is a game. Good run to close the gap.
Well, they knew they weren't just going to be given this game. They had to go out and take it, and they're close.
And here's Rubio. After the 3-pointer from Nikola Vucevic.
I mean, he's tailor-made for those pick-and-roll sets. Gobert, a big-time finisher on the move.
Fournier passes to Gordon. Grant outside. Lock at 6. Gobert with the block.
And that's one of Gobert's specialties, a shot-blocking master.
Jazz have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Favors against Gordon. Lays it up and banks it in. And that's now 6 points for Derek Favors.
Soft interior defense. You know he's going to be aggressive.
Grant with the ball. Favors picks him up. It's tipped and stolen by Favors. Here's Mitchell, and it's blocked by Gordon. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Orlando making some changes. Ken Burks is checked in for Vucevic. Terrence Ross comes in for Jonathan Isaac. And it's Fulton for Fournier. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Udo's checked in for Favors. Jay Crowder comes in for Joe Ingles. Dante Exum is checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And Raul Neto is subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Back to Fultz. Grant outside. And he gets it to go. Grant's got 7 points. Utah leading. Ross with the steal. Grant gets a wide open look. Hits the front of the rim and out. Utah has gone 0 of 2 from deep here in the second. Exum passes to Udo. And that comes off the assist by Exum. He has 6.
A tall guard who can see over the defense. Exum with no trouble locating the open teammate.
Grant kicks to Birch. This is to Fultz. Grant surveying the D. Shot clock at 5 for 3. Ross. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Neto. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Back to Crowder. Shoots over Grant. Shot by Crowder, no good.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far. Trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but thus far, not working.
You know what? At some point, you have to decide. Do you keep pressing the issue, or do you focus on setting up others?
Grant the pass to Fultz. Here's Birch. To the left wing. Grant outside. He tries for 3, but they'll get another chance. And here's Fultz. Last game we saw him score 13. Back to Grant. Shoots over Exum. Kept alive Orlando. Now here's Ross. He's guarded closely. And the basket by Gordon.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
And the Jazz call time here.
Well, sometimes it just takes an opportunity in the NBA, and Aaron Gordon has made the most of it. Since taking over that power forward role full-time, he has shown remarkable improvement. Plays with more confidence and aggression on offense and has transformed himself as a player.
Bamba is checked in for the Magic. Utah trailing here. Here's Neto. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Bank shot, no good. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Magic. Fultz. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Jazz trail by 4. Neto kicks to Udo. Neto surveying the floor. Passes to Crowder. To the left wing. Here's Exum. Goes to the reverse layup and claps it in.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Orlando's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Right side, Gordon. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And Smitty, if you had to boil it down to a single play in your career, what was your biggest moment?
Kevin, I'm glad you asked that question. I can also get it out there to everybody in the basketball universe. Game 7, Western Conference Final. Shaq fouled me, and they did not call the foul. Shaq fouled me, Kevin. That play still haunts me. I'm still mad.
Really? After all these years?
Yes. And he still lets me know that he didn't foul me, but we got to run the tape. He fouled me.
Right. And Orlando making a change here. Augustine's checked in. O'Neal's checked in for Utah. And he sinks the second. Jazz trail by 3. Exum dishes to Crowder. O'Neal passes to Crowder. Nice ball movement by Utah. Exum kicks to Udo. Here's Crowder. It's hauled in by the Magic. Gordon's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. To the middle. Here's Bamba. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And not much else you can do. I mean, you can contest Bamba's shot, but most times he's just a little longer.
Now, here's Exum, headed by Augustine. Good on that shot. And with that, the Magic lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Exum. Magic shooting 41% for the game. Now here is Augustine. He's got 6. He scores with that shot. Now he's 3 of 8. Exum with it. Kicks to O'Neal. Buries it down low. O'Neal's got his first basket of the night. Magic leading by 3. Now Augustine, 8 points for him. Inside. And it's Gordon missing.
And forcing the miss there. He just knows how to pressure you defensively.
And also protecting the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot.
Now here's Crowder, and the foul called on Terrence Ross. That is his first foul of the game. Jarrell Martin's checked in for Gordon. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Utah. Ricky Rubio comes in for O'Neal. Puts it up off the inbound, and the shot falls short this time. Orlando's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Let's quickly now take a peek at the league leaders in blocks. Rudy Gobert, 3rd.
There aren't going to be many nights when you don't see him affect the game with his shot blocking ability.
The Magic have shot 50% from the line today, 3 for 6.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
That free throw missing.
And the explosiveness of Fultz really is incredible. Just he's effortless in terms of getting where he wants on the court.
Vucevic checked in for Orlando. That's off as well, so he misses both.
You know, on a pretty good night for these guys overall, his shooting has been the biggest weakness.
Korver gets a wide open look. Another miss by Utah.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
You want to talk about ugly? This team is losing, partly because he hasn't drained a shot all night.
Drops in the tray.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finally finding the range here in the second.
Rubio finds Gobert. Left side, Crowder. Augustine against Rubio. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I love Ricky Rubio using the pump fake, the best move in basketball, in my opinion. And the defender bit, and he got himself to the foul line.
And that one falls for Ricky Rubio.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Mitchell, he's checked in for Utah. Back to Augustine. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
One of the areas where he has excelled all season long. How about 87% from the line?
Both free throws good from Augustine. Jazz trail by 6. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Mitchell kicks to Rubio. Now, here's Mitchell. Guarded closely. And it's Korver in the corner. 4 on the clock. Ross with the steal. Got it!
Yes, indeed.
He got it! What a shot!
Concentration.
Wow, what a shot. And listen to this place explode.
And so it's the Orlando Magic in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And their three-point shooting has paved the way for them. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. With Coach Quinn Snyder, Quinn, what has to happen in the second half?
Well, we got to keep getting stops and really just make plays. Make plays on the offensive end and be solid defensively. No magic.
It's a pretty simple game, right, Coach? Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports, the halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Boy, we have a lot to discuss. The game plan did not work out for Orlando in the first quarter. They struggled to find an offensive rhythm or come up with enough stops and sunk into a 7-point hole by the end of the period. They completely changed their approach and just dominated the second quarter, now in firm control with a 9-point lead. Shaq, what'd you think about the Magic?
Some great work from them with the 3-ball. They came in with the idea that they can attack this D from long range. They were rotating the ball on the perimeter and letting it fly. And they got a good look. It's a strategy that paid off with a barrage of threes. That's my barrage sound, Ernie.
Kenny, what do you have to say about the Jazz?
Well, the way I see it, they're losing this game because they're being out-rebounded. You can't give up this kind of differential and expect to remain competitive. So what do? You commit more guys to the glass, guards included. You make it a priority that if you do ultimately lose this game, it's not because you didn't rebound.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
Flying high above Lake Eola in downtown Orlando as we welcome you back to the action at the Amway Center. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you, 2 quarters in the books. You know, Vucevic, guys, has been exceptional.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him, a scoring machine here in that first half.
Defensively coming in, you know he's going to be tough to stop, but I'm still waiting to see a plan to even contain him.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Jazz trail by 9. Inside, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Augustine and Fournier are in the backcourt. And it's Isaac in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for Orlando. Now here's Gobert. Makes it off the glass. Gobert's got the first field goal of the second half for Utah.
And as Rudy Gobert has been adding bulk, he's only getting better at finishing through contact.
And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Gordon.
The work ethic that Favors has on defense is commendable. His energy is infectious to the rest of his teammates.
Gobert the pass to Ingles. Here's Mitchell, a second chance effort. Here's Gobert, and finally they hit one. Gobert's got 4 points this quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And Augustine kicks to Vucevic. He dishes it to Fournier. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Ricky Rubio picks one up. And when you look at Evan Fournier, he's just a reliable source for points whenever he's on the floor.
Yeah, and Fournier is a bit of a quiet scorer. I mean, always ends up with a lot of points, but doesn't tend to wow you with any individual plays. Terrific shooter who just makes the most of his touches and his minutes whenever he's on the floor.
And he makes the first. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. We've got plenty of great ball handlers in this game, but when you talk about the best of the best, Steve, who comes to mind? Great ball handlers in the league right now.
I think Kyrie Irving, Steph Curry, James Harden, Chris Paul, Kemba Walker. Those are some of the names that stand out for me, and those are kind of the guards. But for me, now you're starting to see the Giannis Antetokounmpo, the guys at that size, Kevin Durant being able to handle the basketball. So those names are the kind of the names that stick out for me.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, as we know, Rudy Gobert is a 7-footer with an aggressive mentality. He said some guys don't have pride, but I do, sometimes too much. Quinn Snyder said he gets angry, which I like. Whatever kind of stereotypes Americans have about the French, they don't apply. Not to him anyway, guys.
Sacre bleu! Thank you, DA. He is indeed a fiery competitor. Shot clock at 6. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Fournier. He's got 5. Isaac passes to Vucevic.
A very disappointing start to this half. 3 attempts with nothing to show for it.
Mitchell wide open. Again, Mitchell missing. The Magic have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Here's Augustine. That one misses. Good D by Rubio.
Off target right now. 4 straight misses coming out of the half.
Mitchell's shot is good.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Here's Isaac. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine. Augustine's got 3 assists in the game. Now, here's Rubio. He's got 11. Mitchell right side. And stolen by Gordon. One-on-one here. Here's Isaac. And no good. And Utah the other way now. Here's Mitchell. Fournier pulls it down. Fournier's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And Orlando making a change here. Grant's checked in. Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Gordon kicks to Fournier. And it's Vucevic in the corner. At the top of the key, Gordon. 5 to shoot. Here's Grant. That 3 off the mark.
The thing is, you want to do everything you can to help your team, and sometimes you just try to do too much.
Bounce pass, Rubio. And here is Grant. 7 points in the game. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Jonathan Isaac making progress, but he was drafted knowing he had a lot of work to do.
Yeah, and you really shouldn't try and compare Isaac to the rest of his draft class. He's going to be on a different timeline as far as his development goes. Might take longer for him to be ready, but the payoff, man, could be huge as his ceiling is really high.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And the overall skill set that Isaac possesses really off the charts. A big man who can run the floor, but also with that wingspan can defend the rim.
The Jazz making a switch here. Korver's checked in. Good on both. And it's Rubio with the ball for the Utah Jazz. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Now the feed to Favors. Nice ball movement by Utah. Mitchell kicks to Gobert. Back to Mitchell. Shoots over Fournier. And he overshot that one, missing. Orlando leading by 4. Pass to Grant. Fires for 3. Rebound by Mitchell.
Still trying to shoot his way out of this funk. But if it doesn't come within the flow of the offense, the whole team suffers.
Rubio against Grant. It's stolen by Vucevic. And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. First free throw is good.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
Bamba is checked in for Isaac. And a switcher also for Utah. Udo's checked in. Now here's Rubio. 11 points in the game. Now the dish to Favors. He kicks it to Mitchell. Shot clock at 5. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Magic leading by 6. Outside Fournier. Grant finds Vucevic. Fournier with the ball. Now defended by Mitchell. And it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. Looking to get back on track here.
A lot of great young players in this league. Donovan Mitchell has the edge and hunger right now.
Rubio against Grant. Pass to Gordon. Now here's Vucevic over Favors. They get the rebound. Bamba. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Yeah, and this is something Bamba does so well. The unbelievable recognition and timing to come up with offensive rebounds.
Now, here's Rubio. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. A shot by Udo, no good. Orlando's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Here's Fournier, and the rejection by Favors.
The long reach of Favors have a real impact, especially when he leaves the ground quickly in time for blocks.
Udo inside. Vucevic on him. Good on that shot. And with that, the Magic lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Udo. Poked away. Here's Grant. 7 points in the game. Fournier trying to break loose. And it's Vucevic missing. The drive by Mitchell.
He was a part of that terrific draft class in 2017. Donovan Mitchell was somewhat unheralded, but may turn out to be the best of the bunch.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. The free throw drops for Mitchell. Ross is checked in for Orlando. Markel Fultz comes in for Fournier. Utah also making some changes. Jay Crowder's checked in for Favors. And it's Exum in for Ricky Rubio. And Mitchell drops them both. Orlando leading. Grant outside. Gordon up on top. Back to Grant. 6 to shoot. 11 feet away. It's deflected. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. For the tie. Hangs in the air. Count it. And the foul. It's on Markel Fultz.
And the road back into this game wasn't a short one, but they've managed to make it all the way back and tie this thing up.
Well, this team, they trust each other. Even down big, they have the ability to come back, and they have so far.
And the Jazz making a change here. Niang's checked in. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Orlando's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. Ricky Rubio checked in for Utah. Good on the second free throw.
Yeah, look, you'd like to take the lead on that possession, but at least he was able to tie the game up.
And the pass to Korth. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Jaren Grant.
Not the guy you want to foul. Kyle Korver is automatic from the line.
It's his first trip to the line. And he makes the first.
Kyle Korver, a former late second-round pick. What a career he's had. A first-time All-Star in his 30s. He's just keep getting better.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Orlando trailing here.
Quinn Snyder, one of the more serious and intense coaches in the NBA. He has an MBA and a law degree. Takes a very measured approach to coaching, and it fits the team perfectly. Bad communication defensively. This is the last guy you want to leave open from there.
Here's Rubio. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
Oh, that's not a great foul. For Rubio's career, shoots well over 80% from the line.
This will make 5 trips now to the free throw line for him tonight.
And a lot of his points coming by way of the free throw.
And the first one at the line is good. And Steve, you talk about Snyder's intensity, perhaps has one of the sternest faces on the sideline.
That intensity has translated to his defense. He's rebuilt the team on that end. The Jazz players have followed his lead. They play with toughness.
And so Ricky Rubio nails both of them.
Another made free throw. He can get on these kinds of rolls. Great focus.
Grant kicks to Gordon. Back to Grant. And he converts the layup. Grant's got 9. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Passes it to Crowder. It's Udo high post. Over Bamba. Misses off the right eye. Orlando's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Now here's Fultz, covered by Mitchell. Fultz the pass to Ross. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it go. Orlando getting another chance here. Three-pointer on the way. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
There it is. Just lined it up and knocked it down. His first 3 of the half, second of the game.
And Rubio kicks to Mitchell. Pass to Udo. Rubio finds Crowder. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. There's the call. It's a foul in Orlando.
Last year was a tricky one for Crowder. Pretty much all of his shooting percentages were down. Just never seemed to get into a rhythm.
And that one misses. And talking about Jay Crowder, he was traded a couple times last season. That seemed to have an effect.
Coming into a new scheme, Kevin, it's never easy. When you're a role player like Crowder, you have to figure out how to fit in. But give him credit. He still fought hard, and he gave great effort.
Isaacs checked in for Orlando. Augustine comes in for Grant. He hits the second from the line.
The contributions from Jay Crowder extremely valuable because of his defense, toughness, and switchability.
Now here's Fultz. He's covered closely, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight. Gobert, he's checked in for Bradley.
One shot.
On the free throw, no good.
And with so much emphasis placed on Gobert's defense, some people aren't paying attention to his impact on the offensive end.
Utah with the ball. Crowder the pass to Rubio. And he uses the glass on the layup. Rubio's got 4 points in the quarter. And you know, Steve, what you have to love about Gobert, as his usage rate has gone up, the efficiency still is there. It remains.
You're right. Shoots for an extremely high percentage, fairly low turnover rate, and each year his moves are a little more polished.
Stolen by Rubio. And now with the fast break, Rubio with the ball. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. TJ Augustine picks one up.
Love how Gobert stays active inside, picking up fouls in the process.
This is his first free throw of the game. The free throw drops for Gobert.
Growing before our eyes, the confidence of Gobert. Comfortable doing a little of everything now.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 1:49 left to play in the third. Augustine against Rubio. Augustine, that's good. Augustine's got 12 in the game. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Down low. Kicks it out to Rubio. And the three ball is good. 18 points for him.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Now here's Fultz. He's got 9. Pass to Augustine. Back to Fultz. Stolen by Mitchell. Here's Rubio, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
What you get with Rubio, good size for a guard, terrific playmaker, and trying to become a better scorer.
One after another, he's been terrific at the line, going 9 for 9. First free throw is good. Frazier, he's checked in for Orlando. Second free throw, no good.
And with Mohamed Bamba, one of the first things you notice is that 7'9" wingspan. I mean, yeah, he's got to add more muscle on that frame, but he can use that reach already to make an impact at both ends.
Rudy Gobert has incredible length. When he's driving, he just rises up over the defense.
Here's Bamba. Rebound, Utah. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game, and it's Utah's ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
I like Gobert's attack mentality around the rim. You can tell he loves to throw it down.
And it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. And it's Crowder, top of the key. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. Free throw good, Crowder. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 19 seconds left in the third quarter. Knocked away. And here we go. Rubio heading to the hoop. And it's sent back by Isaac. And he gets it back. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. From deep. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Ricky Rubio has been leading the charge for the Utah Jazz. He caused a lot of headaches with his defense that quarter, coming up with steals again and again. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
This is what you need your floor general to do. Take charge, lead by example, unselfish play.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. The Magic trail by 9. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. The forwards are Ingles and Crowder. Kyle Korver is out there with Ricky Rubio. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. And there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Ingles. That's foul number 2 for him. Bamba wide open, and he fires.
And they struggled from three-point range here in the second half, and it's making it that much harder for them to chip away at that lead.
Ingles, that's for 2. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And so it's Ross. He brings it up for Orlando. They trail by 9 points. Count that bucket. And it's 13 points for Vucevic.
Yeah, the onslaught continues. He's been unstoppable now for a couple of nights.
The momentum is building, scoring in a bunch of ways. That's why his number keeps getting called.
And the basket by Rubio.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The pass to Isaac. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. 6 on the shot clock. Three-pointer Augustine. A rebound by the Jazz. Crowder's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Well, he had 1 three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Here's Korver. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. And the Jazz lead by 11.
So dangerous on the perimeter. We got a chance to see Kyle Korver convert inside.
The Magic have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Augustine, and a little luck that time, but it drops. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Korver kicks to Rubio. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
And you can see the game plan tonight. They keep calling Rubio's number, and he keeps answering.
Pass to Augustine. Vucevic up top. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not so unlucky 13 shots.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
And Rubio kicks to Gobert. Now, here's Ingles. He's covered by Isaac, and the basket by Ingles.
Making plays inside the arc. Joe Ingles' shot looks pure from any distance.
Augustine looking around. Pass to Vucevic for the 3. Ingles with the rebound. Ingles has got his 5th rebound in this one. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Crowder. He doesn't hit that one. And Orlando the other way now.
Coming down the stretch here, holding the lead. You like him to be more efficient offensively.
And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Fournier's checked in for Jonathan Isaac. Utah also making some changes. Favors comes in for Joe Ingles. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Up top, Ross, defended by Crowder. Just 5 to shoot. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Fournier gets a wide open look, and right through it goes. Fournier's got it back down to within single digits for Orlando. Corver against Fournier. Corver passes to Mitchell. And he gets the bucket. And the Jazz lead by 11.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
And Augustine kicks to Fournier. Bamba passes to Augustine. It's stolen by Gobert. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Mitchell. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
The strength of Donovan Mitchell going downhill off contact, able to muscle it through.
Orlando making some changes. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Bamba. And it's Grant in for Augustine. And Utah also making a switch. Ricky Rubio checked in for Kyle Korver. Free throw drops for Mitchell. Grant with the ball. It's Fournier on the wing. Pass to Vucevic. Rubio against Grant. It's good, and the Jazz lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Gordon.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, he could have made a better choice. He left him an easy one. Let's see how he plays the next screen.
Rubio finds Gobert. Back to Rubio. There's the pass to Favors. And a slam dunk by Favors.
Favors using his imposing frame to rock the rim.
And so here's Orlando. Knocked loose, and it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. Mitchell dishes to Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
Oh, quick hands on the steal, and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and offensively.
Terrific defensive instincts to come away with that one, and he showed no hesitation in how he completed that transition opportunity. He has to show real leadership out there and take this game into his own hands because he's shooting the ball well.
And Rubio kicks to Gobert. Back to Rubio. Passes it to Favors. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Rubio's got assist number 8 now on the night. The Magic trail by 16. Pass to Ross to the inside. Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
Great vision there from Ross to find the open man.
So it's Rubio bringing it up for the Utah Jazz. On the wing, Mitchell. Back to Rubio. No good on that one. Gordon with the defensive effort. Orlando's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Ross passes to Gordon. It's Fournier on the wing, covered by Mitchell. Fournier finds Vucevic. 8 for 15 with that made basket, but he's not satisfied yet.
Great eye contact. Guys working in tandem in the paint.
Rubio against Grant. Here's Mitchell. Drains the three-pointer. Mitchell's got 24.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
It's Fournier on the wing, covered by Mitchell. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. And the shot's good from Crowder.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
The Magic trail by 18. Now Grant. Got a piece of it. Six to shoot. From beyond the arc, Gobert pulls it in.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding you.
You know, there's no shame in passing out in that situation. Leave your ego at the door.
Here's Mitchell. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
And on some plays, everything goes your way except for the finish.
Here's Vucevic, and terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Vucevic has got 8 points in the quarter. Utah calls timeout.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Ricky Rubio.
And he's had the hot hand tonight, Kevin, no doubt about it. He's gotten his field goal percentage up over 60, and you're only going to get it that high when you're taking good, smart shots.
He's been their pulse tonight, the player who's guided them to the win, and it's a win they needed coming off a loss in their last one. Jazz leading by 16. Kicks it to Gobert. Rubio against Augustine. Rubio misses. Magic shooting in the fourth quarter has been efficient at 56%. To the paint, here's Fournier, and good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And Fournier over to help. Here's Gobert. That one a little long. The Magic trail by 14. We have a step back, and Orlando again with the bucket. Utah's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Here's Favors. Here's Ingles. Second chance shot. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And playing with the lead, you can see they're making a much more concerted effort to work the ball inside here in the second half.
And for so long, it seems Derek Favors had played in a crowded front court, but still can get the job done.
And Favors has shown his versatility and impact in spot minutes his whole career. Every team can use a player like Favors. He just eats up space inside and can play that tough D. Offensively, I think he'd like to get back to where he was around 2015, and hopefully he'll find the chances to do so.
And that one falls for Favors.
Well, you know, he's the former 3rd overall pick out of Georgia Tech. Favors has made steady improvement, productive at the 4 and the 5 spot.
Now here is Augustine. Here's Vucevic, rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
It was a long and winding road to the NBA for Ingles. Played in Australia, Spain, and Israel. Finally got his chance with the Clippers and then the Jazz in 2014.
The first one falls. And Steve talking about Ingles, once he did break in, he more than held his own.
As a rookie, he started 32 games, then kept building on his success, earning his coach's trust. Ultimately, he landed a really nice contract, and he has continued to play well.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
I mean, an incredible story how Joe Ingles has gotten to this point. A lot of it's been resiliency, and a lot of it has been sacrifice.
And the 3 ball is good.
And there's where, if you get some room, you kind of have to take that shot to keep the defense honest.
Jazz leading by 13. The drive by Gobert. 2 points. That one goes. Favors got 11 points here in just the second half.
Able to score in a multitude of ways. Favors causing a lot of problems for the defense.
And Augustine kicks to Gordon. And the rejection by Favors. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last.
Has his man, just misses with the pass. Not sure what happened on that play.
The Magic trail by 15. Lob pass to Gordon, and out of bounds as Utah gains possession.
An unforced error. I'm not sure what was he thinking.
.141 left in the fourth quarter. Rubio outside. He kicks to Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. Back to Mitchell. And it goes down 2 points. Mitchell's got 10 points in the quarter.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Utah.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Ricky Rubio.
Active hands tonight. He may have gambled a bit, but sometimes you have to take chances to make plays, and he did that tonight.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Khem Birch comes in for Gordon, and it's Jonathan Isaac in for Ross.
Because he's inconsistent from range, the defense dares him to take that shot. Bad gamble there.
Now, here's Rubio. Ingles dishes to Rubio. To the inside, here's Favors. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio.
And just putting the finishing touches on this one. They have been on fire.
I mean, a fantastic run. The guys are really clicking, and the scoreboard reflects that.
Augustine against Rubio. He had stolen by Ingles. To the wing right side. Rubio with a wide open look, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Tremendous effort here on the road. That plane ride home is going to be sweet.
They better have some extra goodies on that plane, because after this blowout, they deserve to be rewarded.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Augustine against Rubio. Fournier for three. Utah with the rebound. And here is Ingles. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Rudy. This is a defense-first team, and you picked it up in the second half. What changes did you make at the half?
I feel like we weren't focused in the first half defensively, and we just have to come back and communicate and just be focused, you know, and that's what we did.
Attention to detail, Rudy. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long and good night, everyone.